Hello guys, welcome back to part 3 of this class. In case you've not subscribed to our channel, please kindly subscribe to our channel because this is a complete tutorial. We're going to do this tutorial from the scratch till the rendering part of it, and you don't need to miss any part. So in this part 3, we're going to be putting our windows, our doors, and creating our first floor slab. That's what we're going to be doing on this part 3. So let's quickly see what we are modeling. In case you've forgotten, this is what we are still modeling. So this part 3, we're going to be working on our windows, our window huge, we call it wall extra. Anything you're adding out of the block wall of a building is called wall extra. So this is what we're going to be working on today. The window huge, the doors, then maybe probably this first slab design. So let's dive into our class so we don't miss out anything. Now what we need to do right now is take down this wall. We don't need this wall, we don't need this wall, and we don't need this wall. First, before you can take down this wall, you need to create a guide so that when you're on the first floor slab, you need to know what you're doing. So we'll go to this align tools. This is a kitchen balcony, so we don't need this wall. So we'll just create a guide here. We'll create a guide here. Okay, then we'll come here. I'll create a guide. Then I'll come to this dining section. I'm not doing the interior, so but I just want to get it done. I'll come down to the spot. This spot that I'm trading off like this is the spot that I want to kick off. I'm going to kick this stuff off. So I'll come down to the spot. I'll create a line here. I'll come down here. I'll create a line 2 here. Take another line 2. These are the spot I want to kick off right now. Come down the spot. I'll create it here. Okay. So the reason why I did something like this, I'm going to show you. So I'm taking down this wall because I don't need it. I'm taking down this wall also because I don't need it, and I'm taking down this wall because I don't need it. Let me show you the reason. You see, if I didn't have that line created there and I enter this first floor, I'm not going to see the guide. So that's the reason why you see I created outline. So I'll come down to the spot. A situation like this, I need to split my wall. So I'll split it off. I'll split my wall this way. I'll come this way, pick my split tools. I'll split it off again this way. So this I'll change this to 2650. I'm going to show you the other side. 2650. I will elevate it upward. Then I'll come down to this spot. Let me go to 3D so you understand what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll bring it back to 3D. There's the balcony. There's a balcony wall. You see this connected together. So I have to go back to my ground floor. Then I have to split this wall off. Let me split it. I'll split off this wall. Okay. Now let's go back to the 3D. Okay. So we have this here and we have this here. So I'm going to elevate these to 2650. 2650. So it's going to fly from the ground. Perfect. So you can see we have this now. Okay. So now let's go to our doors. Go to our doors. Let's go to our doors. Always remember to save your project. Don't forget. So these are our doors. We'll come down to the design tools. Pick our door. We'll come down to door setting. You know the first entrance door is 1.2 meter. So we'll pick our 1.2 meter first entrance door. We'll go to door positioning. We change this to 1.2 meter. The height is okay. We come down to this. Yeah, you really don't need to go into much. You just come down to this spot. You reduce this to 300. You change this to 300. Then you come down. Keep going. Okay. Here you come. You can choose any of the design. I always like using a simple design. I like using a simple handle as well. So you come down to this spot. You put a solid panel here. This part is based on how you want it. So it's typically not how I do mine. So you just do it the way you want it. So I come down to my modeling. I'll off this. You see this use object surface. If I didn't touch this part, and if you observe this place, you see glass, clear, fast. This place is telling me that this is the model of the panel. If I did not edit this place and I export this project to Atlantis. The moment I'm editing this window, the door is going to be affected. If you observe from this 3D, let me zoom in very well. That's what I'm telling you. You need to be very careful when you're choosing your model. Make sure what you want to edit does not tally with what you don't want to edit. You can see that this model is not edited. But if I didn't use that option that I want to use right now, and I'm editing this window, the same model that is going to be on this window, being this class, is the same thing you're going to see on this. So always be careful. Now let's go back. I'm going to turn this off. Then I'll change this to this. Then I'm good with that. I'll come down here, I'll place it. Okay, I think I'm okay with this place. What do you think? Let me place it here. Or let me see what I got here. Okay, yeah, because I have a window there, so I'll place it there. The work of 1.2 meter door is okay. So I'll come down to the spot. I'll change my door to 900. Change my door to single door. Let me look for single door. Okay, I'll go for single door. I'll come down to this spot. Okay, I'll just change this off to this. I'll change it to this. Then I'll just put a simple handle as well. I'll come down to the spot. Nothing really there to do because I've already used my model on that. So I'll just click OK and place all my doors at the necessary spot. So here I have a door. If you're placing a door, make sure it's opening towards a spot that have a wall, so the door can rest properly. The reason why you see that this does not have a wall is because there is an extra wall. There's an extra wall before the beam, before the balcony. So that's the reason. But if you're placing a door, please make sure the door has a resting wall like this for the opening to lap. So if you're designing, don't just be a 3D designer, be a good architect that analyzes building very well. So let's go with this. We need a door here. Okay, so we change all this to toilet door of 7.5 meter. Okay, 7.5 millimeter. So for the toilet doors, let's put it here. Okay, we have a toilet here. Let's put a door here. Okay, then I think that's all. So let's see that on our 3D. Okay, perfect. You can see it very well. We're coming up great. There is a wall we need to take down here from this spot. This wall is going down. This wall is going down, and this wall is going down. Let's see. Perfect. Okay, so next thing, we need to create an opening in the spot. Let's create this from the ante room down to the main lodge. At a spot like this, you can decide to use your document. You pick your line tools. You just create a square line here. This is an opening. You just create a square line here. You kick it off. So this could be used as a glass or as a door whatsoever. So let's go to our windows. We pick our windows. We go to design, pick our window, go to window settings. We use a double. Then you come down to the space. I think here is 900. I'm okay with 900. You come down to basic window settings. There's nothing really much to set here because everything about this window, when exported to Atlantis, can easily be edited. So you just change. All you need to do is just change the height of the window. Like this is the basic spot. I like using my 1.5. They'll use your 830. Let's go back. 1.5 830. This seal to story is 8.3. Then the height should be 1.5 meters. I'm okay with that. So I'll just click OK. I'll look for where to place it. I need a window here. When you place in a window, place it in the way that is going to generate air to the rooms or to wherever you're sending it to. Don't just place your window unnecessarily. So you have to be careful when placing the window. Always divide the walls into two, then place it from the middle point. So I come down to the spot. There's a kitchen. I'm supposed to use 1.2 meter, but I want to use 3 900 or true, so I'm going to put double window slash on this. Then this the dining as well, I'm going to use double window on this. Okay, then this is the main lodge. There's a main lodge, I'm going to use a double window on this. Okay, then this port I'm having a high window. Let's see what we got on our 3D. Okay, you can see on our 3D we have high window on this, we have high window on this port, we have double window on this port. So this window is flying from the ground down to the up. So let's do that. If you want to do something like that, let's go to 3D. If you want to do something like that, since this window is going to offset from this ground down to the first floor slab, automatically what you need to do, you need to create this wall to fly to the other way. Let's check that. So we expand those, we have an height to this. First we split from this wall, we split this wall off, then we go to the wall setting, go to the geometry, we add the first floor wall height to it. Okay, so it flies from the ground. Perfect, you can see it very well. You can see it very well now. So the next thing we're going to do is increase the height of the window. Increase the height of this window to 450. We increase the height of this window to 450. Let's say 450, 4500. Okay, perfect. Then next thing we do, we increase the width of it to 1500. 1500 is okay. Yeah. So let's see what we did on our 3D. Always check your job on 3D. Always check your job on 3D. It's going to give you exactly what you're looking for in case of any adjustments. So let's go back a little bit, adjustments to the spot. Okay, so here we need a single window. So here we need a single window. We'll come down to the spot because that's the anti room. We can use a double panel for it. So we change this to single window, we reduce this to maybe 450. 450 is okay. We placed one here. Then the toilet window, since we still have the single panel, we can use this for the toilet window. It's just to reduce the height to 700. Then the width, I always like using 500 on all my widths. So we change here to 150. Please always follow the setting command 1530. The setting command is very important. Always follow it. Then we have a toilet here. Place this here. Place this here. Okay. So why put in our window? We didn't put it on the store. Let's copy this window and put it on the store. It's the same thing. We just change this to 600, and that's all. 600. Okay. Perfect. So let's see what we just did. Okay, you can see we have our windows, everything is here. You see our building is coming up greatly and nicely. You can see very well. I don't rush my class. That's because I want everybody to understand it. I take my time to get my class rolling. Even the people I teach on grants that always come to me, I always teach on grant, I don't rush it. I'll make sure that you understand what I'm doing basically. You can see very well. There's the inside of the building, there's the dining, then this part need a door, this part need a door. That's the reason why I always tell you to make use of your 3D. This part need a door. So let's go back, let's pick a door 2 here, pick a door 2, change it to 900. Then let's place the door here so you can have a lapping unit. Let's place the door here. Okay, let's check it again. Perfect. So you can see this is staircase area, this is staircase area, this is staircase area. Okay, then this is the kitchen, this is the kitchen store. You can see very well. There's the balcony. Okay, there's the rooms. One room is toilet, the other room toilet. This is the guest room. So you can see very well that everything is going nicely and smoothly. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the comment section in case you don't understand anything. Just put it on the comment section and I'm going to treat it up nicely and immediately. So the next thing we're going to consider right now is our wall extra. We're going to put our wall extra, then we'll put our first floor slab, then we're good with this class. So let's go back to the ground floor. We'll come down to object, we'll go down to object settings. You just type in wall extra here. Okay, type in wall extra, it's gonna come up. Okay, so we'll pick this, we'll come down to okay. Here, the reason why I didn't set it there is because I always like setting it on my 3D. So I'm just going to place one here. I'll zoom up, then click it off. Then I'll come down to the height. Remember, we use 1.5 meter for height. That's what we used, 1.5 meter. Then the width is 900. So I'll move this to fit in. Then I'll check it on my 3D to see if I got what I want. Okay, so you can see now I'll come down to my bottom. I'm gonna put 8.3 to it. 8.3. You can see it matched perfectly. You can see very well. Let me zoom it. You can see it matched perfectly. The same command you use on the window has to be the same command you're going to use on the wall extra, so it can fit in perfectly. So all I just need to do is copy this and paste it in. Rotate it. You rotate a copy. Then you paste it in all the spots where you have 900 windows. So let's say I have a 900 here. I'll copy again. I have a 900 here. Okay, so I'm gonna rotate this. Rotate is Control E plus. You press your Control E, then you press your D again to rotate a copy. Then I have a 900 here. Okay, I have a 900 here. I have another 900 here. Then I have this here. This 600. So I'll just come down to this spot. I'll change this to 600. Okay, change this to 600. I'll move to fit in. Then I'll copy this again. I'll rotate a copy because I'm sending it to the other part of the building. So I'm gonna copy this. I have a 900 here. Okay, I have another 900 here. Perfect. So same 900 here. Okay, then I have another here. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this again, rotate and copy, because I have a big window at the front. So let's say this, then I'll move this. I guess I use a double wall extra here. Let me check my 3D. Yeah, double. You can see it has a double. Let me create a zoom so you understand. See, it's double. 1 2 1 2. So we're going for double here. So I'll click this, I'll move this up, come down to the spot. I'll increase this to, what did we have here, 1500. Okay, to fit in. I'll move this here, I'll place this. Then the height of this wall is 4. Okay, so I'll copy this again, I'll place it. Then I increase the height to 7, the width to 7. Okay, perfect. Now then I'll increase the height to, to 7. Then I'll reduce this to 7. Always follow the settings. Let's see what we just did. Let's look for what we just did. Okay, you can see just exactly as it is. Always follow the command. You see, one thing about operating these softwares is the command, is what you put in that is going to give you. So whenever you're doing all the stuff, follow the command. Once you're good with the command, the rest job is easy. But once you're not good with the command, that's when you find it complicating to operate. So always follow the command. I have so many videos on my channel that you can watch and learn how to use command. So the next thing we're going to do right now, we're going to create, I have a window here that needs wall extra. So we're going to copy this, then paste this here. Okay, so let's say this is a 450. I think I use 450 here. Let me put it and see, 450. Okay, perfect. So I'll copy this again. I'll copy. Okay, let's go. This is 500. That's the toilet, 500. Then the height was 700. Then the bottom has to be 1530. So we move to fitting. Okay, let's see what we did on 3D. Always use a 3D to check your design. Perfect. You can see it very well. Always use your 3D to check what you're designing. So let's copy this to the rest toilets. We have a toilet here, we have another toilet here. Okay, now we'll go to that. Let's check it out. Okay, so what do you think? Hit the comment section with your opinion. If you think we're doing it not the right way, just drop a comment. If you think we're doing it the right way, drop a comment. So don't forget to drop a comment, and don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share. You can see these are our ground floor. Next thing we need right now is our slab. So let's dive in. First, let's see if our slab has a cantilever. Okay, we have a cantilever here. We have a cantilever on this part. Then let's check this part. We don't have a cantilever on this part. We only have at the right hand side, but we don't have at the left hand side. So for you to get a good cantilever, you need the line tools here. You need a line tool. You pick a line tool, then you create a cantilever of 300 millimeter. Okay, you come down to the spot. You take your guide tools, you put it there. Sorry, that was an error. Okay, let's go like this. There was an error there. 300. You come down to the spot, take your guide to make sure before you click OK, the guide is on a straight line. If you click OK like this, is bad. Make sure it's on a straight line. The guide is on a straight line before you click OK. So 300. Okay, perfect. So this is the cantilever. The moment I click my first floor, it's going to show. That's the reason why I have to activate it, in order for me to see I'm placing the next wall on the next design. So I'll just pick my slab tools again. I'll go to my slab, come down to my slab setting. I will offset this to 3.2 meter. I will offset this to 3.2 meter. 3200. Then I'll change the top layer to tiles is okay. Then the edge is going to be glossy white, because that's what I'm using. I told you that whenever you're doing a design, always consider the edge. Then the bottom is going to be, I can use my silly or whatsoever you want to choose from there. So I'll pick it up. I'll pick all the edge as usual. I'll pick it up. Okay. Yep. So follow the process. This slab is coming out, but let's just drag it to the spot first. Let's go. Follow the process. Okay. Okay, let's see that on our 3D. Okay, you can see we have our slab here now. This is our slab. So we have to bring out the pouch. So let's go. We bring out the pouch. We bring this out. We create a new point here. You see, we create insert new node here. We take it to this spot. Then we create another new node here. We take it to this spot. I prefer my node to come down to this spot, blocking the block wall. Okay, now we offset this edge. We bring this to 1 meter. Okay, this is slab. Then this particular slab has to come this way. So we bring this node to on a straight line. Zoom so you can get a straight line. Zoom to get a straight line. Okay. If if this part is stressing you, all you just need to do is pick a line tools, so you don't make mistake. You create it here, pick a line tools, you put it here. Okay, you put it here, then you move this, you take another line tool, you put it here, so you can have both. Change this line to solid, take it from the dash, change it to solid. Okay, so you can be able to see all the spot. You click the slab, you move this here, easy, right? That's all. Delete. So let's see what we did on our 3D. Okay, we got it perfectly. You can see this is what we're designing. So now the next thing we need to work on right now before we continue our elevation is this. We need to bring out this. This is the next thing we're working on. These 3 steps. We have step 1, step 2, and step 3. This step 1, step 2, step 3, right? Before we have this. So after this, we create this. So now this is sharing same wall with the slab. This sharing same wall with the slab, but this is not and this is not. So let's go back into our class. Go back to our ground floor. Okay, so we have this here. We bring this, we offset this to 100 centimeter. We offset this to 100 centimeter. Let's check if we're doing the right thing. Okay, sorry, here is okay with this. So let's check this on our 3D. Always use your 3D to check what you're designing, always. So we have the next one here. Go back, we create a slab here, come down to your design tools, you come down to slab, you create a slab here, you create another slab here, then this here. You see, this is spots where you need to be very careful. Okay, now having a new slab here, we need to offset this. You know, current slab is 3.2 meter, and now we want to offset it. First we change this to 100 millimeter because we don't want it as high as the slab. Then the next thing we're going to do, we're going to add 100 to this, making it 3.3 meter. Then we're going to offset this, to 100. Okay, then we offset this to another 100, bringing it all out. Let's see it on our 3D. Okay, you see, we're having our 2 steps, but isn't it too small compared to what we're doing? Okay, we got our 2 step. Here, you can see it very well. These are 2 steps. So the next thing we're going to do right now, I think we should make this. Okay, we copy this. You copy this slab and you paste it. Then you offset again to 100. You offset here to 100. Then you change here to 4. You add the 100 being the height to this. You change, that's 3.4 meter. Let's go back to our 3D. Perfect. Can you see? So right now we don't need these ties under, so we just need to come down to this spot and make it all glossy white. This is all we just need to do. This bottom, we make this bottom glossy white. Sorry, my bad. If I click a command of OK, all this slab is going to run on the same perimeter. The setting is going to change, so you're going to work it one after the other. We'll come down to glossy white, we'll pick it up. Let's look for it. Okay, you click OK, you pick the next one, glossy white, you change it, you look for it. Okay, perfect. So you can see we have our first step, second step, and the third step. Let's check it on our 3D. You see we have the first step, second step, and the third step. So please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We're not going to disappoint you. We're always going to give you the best as it is. So the next thing we're going to be doing in our next class is how to extend these columns and create all these columns, create these beams, then elevate these, then work on the external part of it. So please, like I said, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like also, and don't miss out our next class. It's going to come up soon and sooner than you expected. So you can see all this is done with our first floor slab, our ground floor, everything is set. So our next class is going to be basically elevating this up, then bringing in all the external features of this design. Thank you. I love you guys. Remember